What's going on, guys? We finally got an official date for Cleanspark's earnings. It is going to come out on December 2, and I'll leave the link down below for you so you can easily access it when the time comes. One thing I'm watching for Cleanspark on good earnings would be a break of this descending resistance. We do have some gaps to the downside to fill still, so be aware of that. Perhaps a bad earnings or a bad reaction to earnings gets us there. Remember, this is going over Q3. This is when Bitcoin dipped all the way down to 49K. The good quarter for the Bitcoin miners was Q4, which is the quarter we're currently in, but not the quarter being reported. But I am continuing to watch this pattern. There's a clear reaction on support and a clear reaction on resistance. I do think a break of resistance will send us on that next rally towards $25. If we get a pullback to the 10 somehow on a bad earnings, a fill of this gap, that would be a final buying opportunity in my opinion. On any pullbacks over the next weeks, maybe a month or two, these are the last chance buying opportunities. In my opinion, you don't want to be chasing these Bitcoin miners in late 2025 and mid 2025 much towards the top. Take advantage and buy on any weakness in the short term. I also found this kind of interesting. Michael Saylor posted 60 companies that can issue equity to buy Bitcoin. And all this list is just publicly traded companies that hold Bitcoin, the top Bitcoin holders essentially. So just because they can issue equity doesn't necessarily mean they will, but we may see more of a MicroStrategy strategy from these Bitcoin miners, from these other Bitcoin proxies. You'll see that MicroStrategy is on top, Marathon after, Galaxy Digital, Riot, Tesla, Coinbase, Hut 8, Cleanspark, Block, and the list goes on. I'll leave a link to the article covering this. All you have to do is click on this right here and you can see the 60 companies as well and potentially do some research on them. Some of the small caps can definitely run a lot and outperform Bitcoin in my opinion. Now looking at Bitcoin, I'm not seeing any bearish or bullish divergences, at least anything that I'm noticing. We did have our bullish divergence back here in late November, and we did see a good reaction on it. Bitcoin got really close to 100,000. It has not cracked it yet. I do believe we're going to break 100,000 in December. If we look at past Q4s, Bitcoin always ends the year strong on a Bitcoin halving year, and that is what we're in. But all hope is not lost if Bitcoin doesn't reach 100K by the end of this year. We still have a good portion of 2025 to enjoy the rest of the bull market if you simply follow the halving cycles and follow global M2. One thing to keep an eye on is this descending resistance. I do think if we break out of this, we will see a reaction and we will see an attempt for 100K, and this could happen today. This could happen tonight before trading on Monday. But thanks as always, guys. Let me know what you think about Cleanspark's upcoming earnings. Are they going to crush it? Are they going to miss estimates but give some good forward guidance? Are they going to mention something big on earnings, maybe a similar strategy to MicroStrategy? I do think if the market hears something like that, we will see a rally. I do think it would be smart for companies to announce something like that. Some plan to acquire Bitcoin for convertible bonds, for equity. In my opinion, a little dilution is worth these companies having more solid balance sheets with more and more Bitcoin. The short-term negative of any dilution will make up for the positive of the gains throughout this bull run for the companies that do hold as much Bitcoin as possible. But thanks as always, guys. Let me know how your Thanksgiving was. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you on Monday.